Just picked up my coffee. I'm going to walk and scroll for batches on Instacart rather than sitting in the car. I noticed my rating, so during my hiatus, I ended with 51 stars and kept those all the way since October, since I did no batches. So I've done 8 batches now, and I've dropped to 47 stars, and I forget what that means. I think the old stars just bump off, and I gain no new ratings because I lost 4 5-stars, if that makes sense. So my Instacart people out there, remind me, if I did 8 batches and lost 4 5-stars, what does that mean? I forget. Yeah, it's supposed to remain dry today, no rain, and it's Sunday. I know the grocery stores will be busy, but I hope that means a lot of orders will be coming through. So I'm gonna try and stay positive today, try to do all 7 so I can be done with this promo. All right, so I got my first batch. It is at my closest and favorite grocery store. It looks pretty easy. It's bread, meats and cheeses from the deli, some frozen stuff, a couple gallons of milk. The only thing I'm nervous about, he's got yogurt on there, and I never have luck with yogurt. There'll be, 40 flavors of this one brand, and they want the flavor that is out of stock. That always happens to me. Does anyone else feel this with yogurt? He only has 2 flavors, so I'm really hoping that they have it, but sometimes looking for yogurt is a really big pain in the butt. So hopefully this one gets done quickly and I can find the next one pretty soon. All right, I've got 2 batches done now, and they're both at the same store, 2 single orders. I've never done a double. But that first order, I was right about the yogurt. It's the brand We, I think. I don't know how you say that. But he wanted honey. I didn't even see a label for that flavor there. So it said he picked a replacement peach. They had it. So that's great. But also in his order, they didn't have a certain type of frozen pizza. So it said in the replacement customer choice, and it had the blue thumbs up next to the customer's choice. I remember there also being a customer's choice with like an orange star, and I thought I read in a group I was part of or something that one of those a customer actually doesn't choose. Can somebody out there help me? I got him what said customer's choice with the blue thumbs up, and there was no complaint so far. So hopefully that was his actual choice and not Instacart putting it there, or, I've heard that stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong. The second order went back to the same store, was super easy. Customer didn't reply until the very end where I dropped it off and she said thank you. So nice and smooth. So I'm going to go back to that store and hope I could get a 3rd batch there. So the day's going pretty good so far. Well, I just did my first ever cancellation on a batch. Halfway through the shop, the store was out of half of the things on her list, and I could tell it was a percentage tip because of the odd amount that it was. So in my mind, and the tip wasn't that great to begin with, so I'm just seeing my pay go down. Like, this woman had selected replacements. They didn't have the replacements either. Called her twice, she didn't answer. Messaged her when I started shopping, messaged her pictures, texts, she's never responding. 15 minutes had passed. I mean, I'm not gonna lug these gallons of water she wants, and what else are they out of? Yogurt. I'm not gonna make suggestions or my own replacements for her, lug it all there and then get a bad rating, or, it's just not worth it. It just really sucks when these customers don't reply. They know someone is out there shopping for them. You ask for distilled water. I'm not going to bring you purified water or spring water and then have you be pissed off about it, because people are very, very particular these days, They didn't have the bar soap she wanted. So I had a lot of questions and was getting no answers. So luckily my chat agent was very fast and helpful. So I guess I'll have a 1% cancellation rate. I feel like I'm just wasting so much time scrolling on my phone, waiting for a batch that is worth it. And they're sending me to grocery stores 20 miles south, 20 miles north, all the way to the city. they took away that, like the zones that you want to work in, and they say that they send you batches close to you. Well, they're sending me nothing close. So, you know, I'm sifting through those. You know, it's batches with no tip, and I'm not doing that. It's just, I feel like I'm wasting time. I'm going to try and push through, find 5 batches worth taking so I can get that $300 and call it a day on Instacart. All right, so I did 3 more batches, pretty much back to back, which was great. It's a little after 7:30 now, and I spent about 20 minutes or so scrolling, trying to get the last 2. But there was really nothing. I mean, it does start to die down around this time, I guess. I'm just gonna go out tomorrow morning and hopefully snag 2 batches really quickly. The good thing, I actually didn't know that because I canceled the batch, I still get to pay for it, which is pretty cool, unless I just had a really good chat agent. So I got the $7.53 Instacart pay, and of course they just took the tip away, which completely makes sense. So that first batch was $15 for 13 items. The customer was responsive, and once I delivered, I realized I had delivered to this customer numerous times in the summer, which was great. They just had a lot of pop cans, or soda cans, as I would say when I lived on the East Coast. We had to do a lot of rearranging with that, but the customer was responsive, so thank you for that. The second one at the Mariano's. All right, so this place is Mariano's. Another one of my favorite places to shop. But the last time I shopped here, they were ripping it apart and remodeling, so they had like no frozen food, no refrigerated food. It was a disaster. So I hope I'm not too confused walking back in here. I had said that the last time I was there, they were under construction. Well, the frozen food aisle was out of commission. Well, luckily, my customer doesn't need any frozen merchandise. My God. And so thankfully, this customer had no frozen food items, which was great. And she actually met me, it was a leave-it door. She opened the door and handed me $4 in cash on top of the tip she left in the app. So that was super awesome. We thank you for that. Great customer. And then the last one for the night was a $16 batch, 19 items. It was a super simple batch. The customer was responsive. So I wanted to insert this scenario here because I thought it was pretty funny. When you are shopping and you mark something as out of stock or not available, the app actually notifies you that a shopper before you found it. And in this case, it notified me that I found it earlier on my second batch. I have a picture, I'll zoom in on the cart, of the last 5 packs of the El Milagro corn tortillas, because this shop was a little after 6 p.m., so it notified me, and so I knew for sure they were out, so I thought that was pretty funny. So the last 3 batches were great, made up for that cancellation bit in the middle of the day there. So I have 13 batches complete out of this 15. Gonna get up tomorrow, Monday morning, and get those 2 batches and get my $300. Snagged my first batch at Mariano's. It went smooth and easy. I did get caught up here with this couscous because they wanted regular. I grabbed the pearled. Didn't even know that existed until the app told me I grabbed the wrong thing. So thank you, Instacart, for the heads up. And you gotta keep me asking, don't think I wanna spend your cash now. All these registers and only 2 open. And this little bag is perfect for eggs and bread. Ta-da! Okay, just got my 15th batch so I can be done with this. It is 4 bottles of Pedialyte solution from Walgreens. Let's hope they have it. And this is a customer who I actually deliver Uber Eats to nearly every day, sometimes twice a day, so maybe she'll be surprised to see me on the Instacart platform. Of course, Walgreens did not have the Pedialyte that this customer wanted. She responded right away. She chose different flavors. I dropped it off. I am done with my 15 batches. I'm gonna get my $300. I did it. I have a little dance party here by myself. And I may put Instacart back in hibernation for a little while. Or maybe put it in rotation with my other apps. I gotta think about it. We'll see.